Okay, welcome back to another video, back on the workbench. Once more, you can't have a vlog without some quad work. Today we're looking at the little tiny whoop I have. Betafpv Meteor something HD04. Motor doesn't work. So let's check what's going on with this little tiny whoop and see if we can fix it, or if we need to order a new motor, or if the whole board is toast and we need to buy like half of the drone. Also got the new canopy printed, so I'm gonna put that on, see if it helps with the Jello. Okay, let's start out by checking if it's still acting weird, if the motor is still not working. It's still acting up, you can see it. So either it's the motor or it's the ESC, and this is like all-in-one board. So it's just one board, so replacing it's gonna cost like half the price of the drone. So I hope it's a motor, because they are way cheaper. But this one actually comes with connectors for the motors. So I'm just gonna switch over a motor from another place and switch it over to the one that's not working and see if it's working when I connect it to that. If it doesn't, it's the ESC probably, and if it does, it's the motor. So I'm hoping for the motor, but time will tell us in just a little bit. Okay, so I disconnected the motor that I think is bad, and I switched over the motor that was back here to this spot where the bad motor was, and I connected it to the place where the bad motor was connected. So let's try to arm it and see if it works now. So it's this one that's the bad one. Why isn't it arming? I don't have a battery. This one still, focus on that. Yeah, it looks like it's working now. So it should be the motor that's bad, actually. But before I order new motors, I'm gonna put it on the place where this one that's now working were connected, and see if it doesn't work then it's for sure the motor. Otherwise it might just have been some weird fix I did now. So I'm gonna connect it to that and then try to arm it and see how it works. Okay, it's connected. Let's see if it's still acting weird. This is the potentially bad motor. This is the one I switched over that was here first. So this one is working now. Now everything is working. Did I just fix it without doing anything? Maybe it was a connector issue. Let's do a quick test hover. Oh, propellers are on the wrong way now. And the propellers are on the wrong way because I switched over the motors. I need to switch this one and this one. Switched over the props. Okay, let's try to hover. Okay. It's working again. So probably it was just a connector issue, but we're back in the game. So now we just gotta switch the canopy to the new one and go out and try and see if we get rid of that Jello, that massive Jello that I had in the last video. So let's switch the canopy. Okay, let's open this little tiny whoop up, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna coat the all-in-one board. I think the 04 is already coated with something, so it should be waterproof already. But I haven't coated the all-in-one board, the FC and the ESC yet, so I don't want to fry it if it's a little bit wet in the grass and you crash or something. So I'm gonna coat it while I'm at it, and then we're gonna change the canopy, and then we go out and try and see if we get rid of some of the Jello. I hope so, I really hope so, so it gets a little bit more fun to fly outdoors. So yeah, let's open it up and see what happens. Okay, 04 and canopy disconnected, so we got the board exposed, and I think we need to disconnect the motors to be able to pop the board out, so let's do that. And now we just pop it out. We got some conformal coating, so I just use a brush, coat it like this. Then we just let it dry for a little bit, and then we reassemble it, put on the new canopy, and then we good to go, you know, let's go. Okay, so Tom provided me with two different colors of the print. This one is gonna stand out more, so maybe I will find the drone easier. I'm gonna go for yellow orange one. Let's slap it on there. Old canopy out, and then we put the camera in the new canopy. Okay, camera is on. So one difference in these mounts is that this one doesn't have a screw in the front and this one have. So this one kinda bounces around when you fly, and that's gonna potentially create some yellow. So the people of the internet says that this one is better because it's fastened with a screw on this side too. And also the antenna mount in the original just sticks out through this big hole, so it kind of pops out. In this one they made the hole smaller, so it sits a little bit better. So let's put a screw in here. Okay, so we have a little issue. The original screws aren't long enough to reach down through the new TPU mount all the way down, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna check if I have some other screws. Oakley dokley, I didn't have the right screws. I only had super long ones with the right diameter, so I cut them with the Dremel and made a little tip, because these ones are like pointy ones. So it's on there now. I don't know if it's gonna hold, but it feels like it's on there right now, because it was hard to get the screws just the right length, you know. But yeah, everything's on there, so let's go outside. Boom. Okay, I was gonna go out a little while ago to test the whoop, but then it started raining a lot, so I was like, god damn, okay, can't go out while it's raining this much. But then it cleared up a little bit and I saw the sun shining through the windows. I was like, let's go outside and try the whoop now. And then I went in the car and it started raining a lot. So now it's just pouring a little bit outside. Actually calmed down a little bit. It was raining a lot more just a while ago. So I'm gonna chill for a little bit, I think, and see if the rain dies down. But it was good that I coated the tiny whoop, otherwise I wouldn't be able to go out and test it now. So I hope the coating works, that it survives a little bit of wet so it doesn't die, fry the board and die, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, see if the rain dies down. I don't want to fly it when it's actual rain, but if it's a little bit wet on the ground, it doesn't matter. Found a construction thing to fly around, so yeah, just wait a little bit and then go. Okay, the rain stopped for a little bit, so let's whip out the tiny whoop and do a couple of packs and see if we got rid of some of that yellow, or if it's still the same. It's still kind of wet outside, so I'm gonna fly from the car. We got this little I don't see any water puddles underneath it, which is good. So let's try a pack and see if we still got that mad yellow. I hope it's gone. Come on, fingers crossed. Cross all your fingers and toes that yellow is gone. So I should be able to just open the window and fly in and out, I guess, but judging from the last session I'm probably gonna crash a lot, so should just be able to put the drone here maybe. Oh shit, the yellow is crazy. Okay, so we still got some yellow, but it's better, I think. The canopy made it a little bit better. This is flyable at least. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but oop, boink, boink. Okay, that's the first crash. Let's see if we can flip over. Still alive. I think the yellow is better. From the goggles point of view, the yellow looks better, but there's still, I would say, a lot of yellow. Not as much as last time maybe, but still a lot. At least the motors are back to working. Probably it was just one of these connectors that was a bit loose or something, not having full connection, because I switched the motors over, you know, and then it started working. Obviously there's nothing wrong with the motor and not wrong with the ESC. Let's do another one.
When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep. Like Jon Snow, get R.I.P. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. Just me, myself, and I, my favorite threesome. The cars I drive by, I never lease them. They say if you can't beat them, then you join them.
It's so different with this one. It's almost like I'm as bad as when I started with a 5-inch. It's like you start from the bottom again. Power loops are weird, split S are weird. I did one matty flip and I chased some bicycles. They barely noticed me. The one guy was looking, the girl was like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, pretty decent sesh. Let's go for a couple of more packs, see if we can do something fun. At least it's working now. I think the Jello is a little bit better than last time, so it's actually flyable now at least.
My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes today.
I might get a little bit of yellow right now from the props getting a little bit beat up, but yeah. Let's do the last 2 packs too.
For that grip, 10 toes till they swell. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me.
Oop, now something happened. Let's check. Maybe it died. What do we got? Oh, a motor. Something happened with the motor again. Okay, so I disconnected the motor cable connector again and then I connected it again and then now it's working. But yeah, I think this canopy made the yellow a little bit better. There's still a lot of yellow, but more flyable than last time. Last time I couldn't see shit flying. It was like, whoa. Yeah, maybe I need to switch the prop, check the motors again so there's no stuff inside them. But yeah, fun flight, back outdoors with the tiny whoop. That's gonna be it for today, so until next time, peace out.